tying back into this theme of something being wrong, we just have a system right now in place. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in American society right now, where there's too often the issue that we're discussing is not being discussed directly. For one, we could talk about mass shootings. Every time mass shooting is brought up, the conversation switches from what are we going to do about that, particularly those particular situations to protect people, to this idea that one party is trying to take away guns from people. That party never specifically states that it's like, oh, we're trying to take away guns from everybody, but that's usually the narrative that we run with. And it's never about the mass shooting. So it's like, what are we going to do about that? That's the underlying trend that happens with a lot of things, is that, look, oh, these things kind of happen, and because we don't want to interfere with how we interpret the Second Amendment, we're just going to do absolutely nothing until the next shooting happens and the next, and we discuss this all over again. It's just like, when you have little kids dying and nothing changes, that tells you that something is wrong. Another thing, healthcare. We had a broken healthcare system before. Obamacare comes along, and it's not perfect. Nobody's saying it's perfect, but it was some sort of solution towards a underlying problem that we've had for a long time. Now you have Trump coming into the presidency, Republicans for the longest time saying, look, this is a disaster, and I get it. People's premiums are rising. There's a bunch of issues with it. Like I said, it's not perfect. But now the discussion is, hey, let's get rid of this, and then you have no solution in place. So it's just going back to the same broken, archaic-ass system that caused the situation in the first place. Then, let's talk about, what else is there? What is this? We talked about mass shootings, we talked about healthcare, we talked about police brutality. You have people being killed on video constantly. And the discussion is not so much what do we do about police brutality, but what we should do about the people that are talking about it. The people that are protesting in the streets are more of a threat, are more of the bad guys in the narrative than the people that's doing the killings. How does that make sense?